Welcome to Culture Beast.
Oh man, it feels good to be sitting in this green old chair.
We're back.
Episode
21, I think.
21 after God knows how long.
2 months.
Yeah,
about
too long.
2 months too long. It's back.
It feels good.
Yeah, it's nice.
Feels good.
Yeah.
You're looking, as always.
Yes.
You're looking at you as always.
The summer style is back.
Yeah, the summer style, the trucker hat, the ripped
capris.
jeans. Yeah, the capris.
This is the last wear of these jeans goes. There's got a little hole right here that the camera
You
can't
know,
see.
I feel like that's a good size hole.
Yep.
Yeah, you could fall out if you're not careful.
So remember how I've always been talking about like buying like more expensive jeans because they last longer?
Yeah.
I bought these 4 years ago.
That's impressive.
Yeah, right?
I just busted through a pair of my jeans and I bought them 6 months ago.
What were they?
It's not important. What's important is that they aren't expensive.
They were Old Navy, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Son of a gun.
It happens.
Yeah, see, I'd rather, I spend a lot of money on like dress clothes. But jeans, I can't be bothered.
I mean, once you wear like a really nice pair of jeans, you're just like...
You know, you're not the first one to tell me that. It's really great to see all of you. Well, not see you, but know that you're there, listening and watching. It's fun to be back. It just feels good.
It's nice. So Hugh got a job in Big Sky.
Yeah, we talked about that last couple times.
So we were going to revisit it in March, and here we are in March. So
here we are.
Mm-hmm.
I have a funny story to tell about Mr. Paul Aspen. Because he's still here in Billings and he's slaying it in our new updated studio.
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming along.
All the updates.
The garage, all the updates. It's amazing what some wood and a little paint will do.
That's what my dad always said. No, he never said
That's what they always said about me. Oh my, I didn't. There's a drink about that later. But no, so I bought some new pants recently, and I always give Paul a hard time about his ripped up jeans that he buys ripped up with the patches and stuff.
Uh-huh. And
I gave him crap about his skinny jeans. He goes, "You're gonna be in skinny jeans." I'm like, bull crap. So I was in skinny jeans before the year was out.
Yep.
Well,
lo and behold,
I have a pair of ripped jeans with patches now, and you know what? I don't hate them.
They're awesome.
They are great. Son of a gun, they're great.
They're dark color, yeah.
They are. They're like a dark gray, black gray, kind of washed gray.
Tell me the outfits you found that you like with them.
So I have this like kind of sand, like almost like a malt colored, like not malt, but like molasses colored sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And they look really good that with like brown shoes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. The other thing I do with my gray sweater and my flat cap and my jacket that I do. Yeah. I'm excited to play around with them.
Yeah. It's fun to have like a different element in your style.
It is. It is. I'm growing more, I think, in my style ways because now for work I went from wearing suits to like jeans and a t-shirt. Yeah. And a hat. Mm-hmm. And so it's like I've kind of branched out a little bit.
Yeah, but it's nice because like instead of wearing like suits and nice stuff all the time, you know, you can appreciate, when you get the opportunities to wear this. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
You almost look forward to it because there's like Well,
on my little vacation in Billings today, or the next couple of days and the last couple of days, I'm like, I'm gonna wear my suits. So I brought some suits and I'm wearing them now. And the new jacket.
Yeah.
Love that.
So great.
Yeah, life is good, man.
Yeah, I got a couple pair of Etnies while you went away. I got some black shoes.
Your black Etnies?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Look at you getting out of your comfort zone.
I know.
Yeah.
I wanted a new pair of black shoes. I haven't had a pair of black shoes in like 5 years, all black. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How you feel?
So good.
Sexy.
I love Etnies, man.
I know you do. You kind of have gravitated towards Etnies. I gravitate towards like, Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
It's fine. On Dandy.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent. You have to say it like that.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yeah. Bon element Leon.
Somewhat audible, somewhat not. Yeah. As long as you say the Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Yeah. As long as you say the Laurent.
You have to like raise your nose and be like, Yves Saint Laurent. And then to be very nasally because we are French.
Then you have to take a sip of alcohol. Speaking of alcohol, what are we drinking tonight?
We are drinking the Tobacco Root Rye.
And where's this from?
Willie's Distillery in Ennis, Montana.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's 100 proof. It's really good.
Oh, gosh.
And it sells out quite quickly. So, cheers. Holy balls, that's good. That's real good.
I'm a 2-sip.
Yeah, I know you are.
First is the palate.
Yeah.
Second is the taste.
Oh man, that's good. Like that's good.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willie's is good stuff, though.
It's
they really do.
definitely
have
100 proof.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, that's why I put the ice in it early.
And Hugh got me a new cutter.
I did a little, back to recording. I love you and miss you gift.
Yeah, it's what's it called?
Zycar. That's what my red one is that I always use.
Yeah,
most
it's
of the time on the podcast.
Super industrial. It's got like these screws around it.
Yeah.
It feels like it's got some weight to it. It feels.
Yeah, it's got heft. I would call that.
Yeah,
it's got some heft.
It feels quality.
It is. Well, they're lifetime warranty Zycar. Yeah. That's why I liked all their stuff. Because they stand behind it, and if anything happens, though,
this alone could make me start smoking cigars more.
Well, I freaking hope so. And we're smoking Tatuajes tonight. Little Habano.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I haven't had a cigar since the last time we recorded. So
I haven't had a cigar in a week.
Wow.
In a week.
That's a long hiatus for you, bro.
It is. Well, I work so much. I don't smoke near as much as I used to.
It's probably
Shall we
okay.
lighty puffy puffy?
I think so. Warm the foot.
Yeah, you got to toast the foot. Some people don't. Some people do. I always do because it prevents it from cracking.
Ooh, yeah.
It's toasty right at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Very almond, very toast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get almonds. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's almost
I've been doing that more. I've been vocalizing what I taste because I'm trying to train my palate to be better with cigars.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, it just tastes like smoke. No, they're just as complex as wines.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, almonds, burnt toast, like some cedar, obviously, but like also like mushroom earth.
It's got like a sweetness to it. I would say
it
almost
does.
like
It has a bit of a tinge, like a malt though, not like a sugar.
Right.
Yeah, like kind of like almost like a tarty sweet. You know what I mean?
Mm. Like walnuts. Walnuts kind of got almost a sweetness to them. You know,
definitely a nuttiness, which I like. It's a good mouthfeel too.
Yeah, it's not like it doesn't just evaporate, but it's not like super dense.
No, it stays as long as it should. Mm-hmm. It's like the cousin. Stays as long as it should and then fucks off. And we're off. Yeah, I wanted this to be an explicit one, so there it is.
There it is. Getting the E out of the way quickly.
Damn right.
That's the Hugh S. Hunley I know.
That's the Hugh S. Hunley we know.
Well, it's just you and me tonight? No resident tall guy?
No resident tall guy, no resident audience. Yeah. In studio audience, which is kind of nice. I feel like we're going back to the basics.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's nice as like I haven't seen you in a couple months, so it's nice to like just like hang out.
And that's too damn long, Paul Aspen.
It sure is.
Yeah, you need to come to Big Sky.
I do. I need to replace an axle in my my Rabbit. I'm a little afraid driving that on the interstate. Remember when you drove it like on the interstate and it's like got that shake to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the axle.
Scary as fuck.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's very scary because it does it, and you're not even hitting the rumble strip, and you're like, "What is going on?"
Yeah,
and it's the axle.
I just don't want to be like on the side of the road, like with it's front wheel drive. Yeah. So if that thing goes, like they're
toast.
Yeah, SOL. So hopefully this week I'm gonna order one now that my garage is a little bit more buttoned up and it's warm out.
Yeah, that'd be the time to do it.
Oh yeah,
and it won't be hard. I mean, they just drop down. I did suspension on that Tacoma. Mm-hmm. And they just drop. I
think this thing has like the star nuts, like 10 of them around, like where it hit. Like,
oh, for Pete's sake!
Yeah,
leave it to Volkswagen to make it complicated.
I know.
Yes, we are Volkswagen. Yeah, we make it complicated.
That's right.
Of course we do. We make everything complicated.
They really do,
including talking about our history. We're not going to go there. It's fine.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't go there.
No Hitler jokes tonight. Though I did hear this good. I'm kidding. So yeah, that was nice. Whatever that was.
I think that's a Cressida. There's a Cressida that lives down the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's maroon. It's really nice.
I saw it. Mm-hmm. It's because it got the black wheels, right?
Nope, it's got chrome.
Just kidding.
Well, like not chrome, but
two-tone chrome and rust. No. You know what I saw rolling down the street today? And if Joe Resso is listening, he'll appreciate this. I saw a 63 Lincoln Continental black with chrome like I want to do. It didn't have wire wheels or white walls, but other than that, it was perfect. Tate and I were driving this Miata around today, taking some roundabouts at speed. And
the proper velocity.
The proper velocity. Yeah, and it was a great. It was beautiful, and it was just low and slow, baby. I love that.
So good.
I've always been, since you've known me, I've been a sucker for the Continental.
Yep.
The new ones and the old ones.
I know of one that's sitting under a tree in a small town in Montana. Like, I don't know if anybody else knows about, but I want it.
Yeah.
It's gold.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I want a 63 Lincoln, 61 Cadillac, and a Cooper Mini.
Yeah. Are you going to make a move on that Cadillac or what?
I might.
Yeah.
I really might. It all depends, because I need to get a more daily car first. The Lexus is tired. Needs an ECU and some other things. I think actually ECU would probably solve like 98% of the problems.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, it's my daily driver, so I'd have to take the ECU out, send it out, wait for it, and if I didn't, what am I going to do?
Sure.
That kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, it's just waiting for the right time, getting another something, and I think I might buy Tate's Miata.
Yeah. The Miata would suit you. And I mean, let's be honest, like those are investment opportunities at this point,
Yeah.
I mean, if you sat on that thing for the next 5 years, even if you got something else and just like parked it and drove it, for a little bit,
I'd make a couple grand on it.
Oh yeah, easily.
And Tate takes great care of his cars, and he what he wants for it is fair.
Yeah.
So, and it's black with the brown seats.
Yeah, that interior is just
5-speed.
I thought it was a dark blue. Is it black?
No, it's black. Yeah. And it's just a good. I mean, it's a fun little car.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, when he let me drive it last year. Man,
he was here after an episode.
Yeah, just absolutely rips.
Oh, just a fun little car. And the cool thing is you're like, we were talking about this today, it makes you drive like a douchebag.
Yeah.
Because you just can zip in and out. But the thing is you're zipping in and out at 35, you think you're doing 60.
Right.
And it's just the fun. And that's what I love about the Miata is that they're not fast per se, but they bring a smile to your face. It's like when I first drove the GTV6, the 85 GTV6 from Alfa Romeo. That's a brilliant car. One of the best sounding V6s ever, I think. But it just brought a smile to your face. That same with that 77 Fiat 124. I loved that car because it brought a smile to your face.
Yeah. I mean, old cars are they have that.
They do.
You're not jumping in a new Cadillac, whatever, or even Mazda, whatever, and having the same feeling as driving a Miata.
And I haven't driven. I've been privileged enough to drive a lot of fun, new, fast cars. And none of them have really put a smile on my face the way that older cars do.
Right, yeah.
It's just a different feeling. I will say there's one car that I've driven and a modern car that put a smile on my face, and that was the new Cayman, the 718 coupe. Yeah,
I really like the Jaguar, the Roadster, or whatever it is.
The F-Type.
The F-Type, yeah, that's a fun car.
Even the V6, that thing is loud. Blah, 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 blah. I mean,
it's nice to drive.
It's a fun car to drive. I drove one when they first came out, convertible, and I'd always be like, I get the coupe, but I get the convertible. It's a fun car and it's loud.
Yeah,
it has an exhaust button.
Does it?
To make it, and here's what I love. It's not like a quiet car that you hit a button and makes it loud. It's a loud car. You hit a button and makes it even louder.
Right.
And I love that. I love a car with a presence, even if it's like forced upon you.
Yeah.
Love that.
Did you hear that Jaguar is going to make electric cars?
Yeah.
Like 20.
Everybody is. Yeah. Well, because in Europe, the EU and England, because they Brexit, they don't exist in the EU anymore. Everybody's thinking about like 2035, they're going to start fining people for buying petrol cars.
How terrible is that? And they, I just think it's funny because like Jaguar is not known for its electrical anything, like
no,
they can't make a regulator,
No, they can't make electric. They can't make anything electrical in a car that works.
Right. So what are they going to do with the
They're not.
Their gas cars don't work. They're like
now since they got bought by that Indian firm though, their reliability is same with Land Rover, same with Maserati, same with a lot of them. They've come a long way.
Right.
The new Jags actually are pretty reliable, and that's because there's nothing British about them.
Yeah.
The styling isn't even British.
That's true. Yeah.
A part of me really wants to buy another XJ, like an old one.
Yeah.
Part of me really does. But then I think of like, if I bought if I had the money, if I could buy any Jag in the world right now, it'd be between one or two of them, and that's a Mark II, the old school '60s Mark II sedan.
Yeah.
Or I'd buy an XK120.
Yeah.
Because look at it.
Yeah.
It's the One of the most beautiful cars. And the E-Type's pretty.
Yeah.
But the XJ20 is stunning.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
What was the one that you had?
An XJ6.
Yeah. I mean, you can find like XJs sitting in the field, you know? Like, it would make a good project car.
The problem is as soon as you don't take care of them, they go to shit.
Right.
What I'd love to find is a Series 1, because I had a Series 3 XJ. Great looking car. Beautiful line.
It was a really nice car.
But I like the Series 1 myself.
Yeah.
Good looking car. And if I could be picky, I'd get a Series 1 or a Series 2 XJC, which is the coupe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with a vinyl top.
Ooh.
Black or white with a black vinyl top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're pillarless, those things.
I'm sure you can find one for, toss
in
them
England,
$1,000.
You can find them occasionally in the States.
Yeah.
But they're all usually imported because it wasn't a widely made. Even in Europe, there's not many of them.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a specialty car, but they're cool looking. The coupes.
So good.
And they made them in V12.
Yeah, I would love to have an old Jag. Like someone similar to like what you had.
Yeah. Oh, they're great cars.
But obviously with a different engine. You had a V8 in yours, right? Was it a V8 or V6?
No, it was a V8 out of a Chevy. Yeah. Old Camaro.
Which is great. Was it carbureted or fuel injected? I can't remember.
It was carbureted.
Question mark?
It was like a. I think it was carbureted. No, it was fuel injected. Huh. I will say, if I could do it over again, I would not have chosen that engine. Really? It was a 305 out of a Camaro. I wouldn't have chosen that. I didn't choose it to begin with, but sure. I would have done it like a 350 or an LS swap. Oh, yeah. I would have done the transmission as well, and they didn't in that. And I would have had it done professionally. Yeah. Because then everything would have talked to each other, and this didn't. Sure. I do miss that car, though, quite a bit. That was a good car. I loved that car. So good. Loved that car. It was beautiful. I'm going to make sure we're still recording since there's no one else to monitor us. Yeah, that's good. Let's tell do that. Tell a joke. A priest, a minister, a priest, and a rabbit walk into a bar. The rabbit goes up to the bartender's head. I think I might be a typo. Instead of a rabbi, rabbit. Get it? I thought that was really funny. That's great. I thought it was really funny. And you just looked at me like I was fucking weird. Well, I was trying to like work it out in my head. Like, what? Yeah. A minister, a priest, and a rabbit walk into a bar. The rabbit goes up to the bartender and goes, I think I might be a typo. That's brilliant. It's the best I could do on short notice. That's good. You pulled it off real well. Thank you. Thank you. Good canner, good punctuation. Yeah, it's all about the delivery. Yeah, good deliverance. Deliverance. Every time somebody says deliverance, I just hear banjos. I can't help it. You got a purr to mouth. Anyway. Yeah. God, it's good to be back. For sure. And if you think about the last, say, year of Culture Beast, we've had some great moments, like the pouring risottos. The risotto. That's still as funny as it was. That was really good. Totally forgot about that. The risotto. That was so funny. What was the other thing? The thing that you said, like a couple episodes after that. I can't remember, but it was funny. We had some good times. Yeah. What was that? It was something about BMX, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought so. I don't remember. I don't know. Either way. We got some. What do you want to talk about? Fashion? Do you have fashion stuff to talk about? Yeah, I mean, I can talk about some things. I don't have a link or anything. Yeah. Alexander Kraft has got his Monaco line out now, and it's doing really well. And I love to hear that. He stopped showing up in my newsfeed. My algorithm changed. Yeah, don't you love that? Yeah. Stupid. I see him all the time. The other thing that I really enjoy is that we're witnessing. I want to talk about Harry Styles for a minute. Harry Styles wore. He's a fashion icon, right? And he at the Grammys wore no shirt, this like black tux jacket, slacks, and a feather boa. Wild. Oh no, he wears dresses for on the cover of Vogue or Esquire. I can't remember. He wore a dress with pearls. Really? Yeah, because he can. Yeah. Billy Porter was on Stephen Colbert, and he said, when women wear slacks, it's considered powerful. It's considered sexy.
Right.
Because it's masculine.
Right.
As soon as a man wears a dress, it's disgusting. So what we're actually saying is men are attractive and sexy, and women are disgusting. And he said that, and he goes, if I want to wear a dress, I'm going to wear a dress.
Yeah.
Eddie Izzard, he was a comedian. He's now, he's not a trans. He just wears women's clothes.
Sure.
And he says, somebody said, "Oh, you're wearing a woman's dress," and he said, "It's my dress. I bought it." I'm not saying I'm going to start wearing dresses. What I'm saying is I like men who take risks in fashion. And Billy Porter, who's phenomenal, Harry Styles, who I think is just great. They're icons because they're unafraid to be themselves.
Yeah.
Unapologetically themselves, and I'm about that.
You're gonna show up in a romper next time.
Could be.
You?
Could be. I'm at the point now where I just don't care. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, and that's just that. So, with all due respect, if you don't like that, fuck off and listen to Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm at.
For sure.
I'm back, baby.
Fresh coat. Tell us about your coat.
Montana vintage, baby. I picked it up. I picked the 2-piece suit, so matching pants.
Shouts to Sherry.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
I'm wearing these shoes, this jacket, and I think this hat came from there.
Yeah, I think that hat came from too.
Yeah. Tobacco.
It'll do that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm and a lot of my wardrobe is, I've learned since I've sifted through it and actually hung it up at the new place.
Wait, you hung up your clothes?
You
did a FaceTime with me about that. Yeah.
I hung them all up.
Doesn't that feel nice?
No.
Yes, it does.
No, I can't find anything.
You don't have to like sift through the bottom.
That's how I roll, Paul.
Meet some creatures on the way down.
First of all, that was one time. I didn't know that spider was there. It scared the shit out of me.
Some unwanted inhabitants that are just taking residency in your clothes.
Hey, I can't help it if they're refined spiders that like nice wool. But yeah, so new jacket. New me. I've lost 20 pounds.
Yeah, you look great.
And literally, everybody's like, "Oh, you've been working out." No, I work and don't go out. That's my thing. Yeah. And then I don't have any fast food in Big Sky.
Yeah.
So I just lose weight.
Which is so good.
Yeah. So now when I'm in Billings, all I eat is fast food.
What was your first fast food when you got here?
I had McDonald's in Bozeman on the way here just because I need something quick. Yeah, it was terrible. But then when I got here, of course, Brian Craig and I went out, and my barber, who always does a heck of a job.
Oh, yeah, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, I got my summer fade going on.
So good. Yeah.
So Sam Simpson, and her and Stevie just opened Duke's Barbershop.
Oh, nice.
In the Heights.
Oh, good.
Right near Domino's on Main.
Good.
928 Main or something like that.
Oh, nice. Good for them.
Yeah, they're growing. I love that. So obviously support my friends.
Sure.
I have to go there. So the three of us went out last night, and I hit up Taco Bell on the way home, and it was the best thing I've eaten in a long time.
That's awesome.
But I've been cooking a lot more, so that's been fun. But yeah, so fashion, I just think that it's time to let go of stereotypes. I think it's time to let go of the norms.
Sure.
And I'm going to encourage everybody in this. I mean, obviously we've been in 3 months now, but 2021, let's define our fashion. Not men's fashion, not women's fashion, our fashion. Let's wear what we want. Let's have some fun. Let's do new colors. Let's do new stuff. You haven't worn a suit forever? Get a blazer. Start small. Get a blazer.
Yeah.
Wear it with jeans and a button-up.
Yeah.
Jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Or
go back to things that you liked that you felt insecure. Go back to that
oversized sweater, some skinnies, and a trucker hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Go buy a new pair of sneaks. When's the last time? Everybody goes, new shoes. When do you get a pair of sneaks?
Yeah.
I just might.
Yeah, you should.
I just might.
It's
crazier
fun.
Things have happened.
It's fun.
So I encourage that. That's my fashion news. What you got?
Yeah, I'm kind of there too. Just diving more into like the style that I really, really like, and because what you were talking about with stereotypes, like in BMX, there's like a certain stereotype.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's in most things.
Yeah. Like you wear this thing, this, that, whatever. I remember specifically there was a dude in like 2006 or so. Like I saw him on in one of the magazines I used to read, the BMX magazines I used to read, and he was wearing a blazer. That back when like blazers and jeans were a thing. A blazers, t-shirts, and jeans.
Yeah,
remember that?
Which I never really bought. I did a couple times.
Yeah,
but
I kind of want to bring that style back.
Do it.
Like
Sherry's got some great singles, man.
Does she?
Great single blazers. Go check them out.
Yeah, I mean that's a style that was
because
went out a long time ago, but like I liked it.
I think it's like a rock and roll style though. It's it's a punk style. Going back to like Sex Pistols and Sid. Know. And but even going back to the Rolling Stones, the Beatles.
But I mean, like even in Elizabethtown, Orlando Bloom is wearing that same outfit. He's wearing a black blazer.
You do love that movie.
I do love that movie. Yeah, black blazer, jeans,
it's a great
and
soundtrack too.
Yeah, phenomenal. Black blazer, jeans, and a t-shirt.
White t-shirt.
But that was that
and
era.
I love a blazer with a V-neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think you should bring that back. Because I think with that, you have to have a vivid blazer. Do you know what I mean by that? You have to be like, boom.
I think the blazer needs to fit well,
Well, no.
It can't have like the shoulder pads, or nothing that really bolsterous. Can't look like you're going to court, It's got to be.
And it has to, but it has to, one, you're right, it has to fit you. But also, it has to be you. It's all about the confidence in wearing it.
Right. Yeah.
If you're not confident, you can wear whatever you want. It can fit you to a T. It's going to look like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So.
Yeah. Other than that, I noticed that Etnies is doing a partnership with Rad. Do you remember the movie Rad?
Yeah.
It's like the old BMX movie.
No, I don't know.
Okay. So it's an old 80s BMX film. It's phenomenal. It's Crew Jones. Awesome movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really, really old movie. So, so they're doing a line with like rad themed gear.
Oh, sweet!
So
you're
like,
gonna go nuts, aren't you?
Oh my gosh, they have a high top that's like it's like a white colored high top with like blue and red accents, but then the Etnies logo looks like the old like what's that old gas station? The
Texaco.
Yeah, the Texaco, like the green and orange logo. Was it Texaco?
No.
Sinclair?
Sinclair was green, but the only orange is Golf, which is blue and orange.
No, there was one that was green and orange in the 80s. It was like green and orange.
Oh,
Texaco? No.
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but the
Oh, it's I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with an H.
Yeah.
No, it does, because I had the truck.
Yeah.
The ones that sold the trucks.
Uh-huh.
You know what? We have the technology to look this up. I'm going to look this up.
So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think Rad is like, I think this is the 30th anniversary of it or something like that. So, if any BMXers out there want a movie to watch Rad.
I'm gonna Google this because I want to know. Toy trucks.
I can actually bring up the shoes
Hess.
right now. Hess?
Hess.
I don't know if it was Hess. It might have been.
Well, it was green. That's all I got for you, okay?
Let's see. I have Wi-Fi in here now, so... Yes. Etnies. Yeah, it's a cool looking shoe. I definitely almost bought some, but they were $80, and I'm like, that's the last thing you need to spend.
That's a bit.
And $80.
I'm gonna go on record and say that's Hess.
Well, we are recording, so
yeah, I'm gonna go
be recorded.
I'm gonna go down and say Hess.
Let's see.
Is that them right there?
No, that's part of it. Here's the Red Collection.
All right.
This movie is so great. I haven't watched it in ages.
You probably should.
So they have these red and...
I like the red ones. I'll be honest with you.
They say Rad around the bottom of them. Here's the high tops I was talking about. They're called the Crew Volk for Crew Jones.
Oh, it looks like 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, that's the one. Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not from the 8. 7-Eleven still exists, just not in Montana.
Right, but it wasn't very like prevalent 80s.
Yeah, no, that's 7-Eleven.
It's a cool looking shoe. It's definitely an 80s memorabilia, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's, oh my gosh, they're all sold out of everything. Holy cow.
Yeah, apparently it's quick.
Yeah,
well, that's a good piece of fashion news.
Yeah, it's sweet. So they have a tie-dye shirt that they're selling through it. Like,
That's amazing. Wow, gosh, I used to wear tie-dye all the time when I was a kid.
Did
in
you?
the summer, yeah.
Well, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have 7s left.
Same.
They posted this like a few days ago, and they only have size 7 left. I was like, I almost bought a size 8, and I was like, I know if I don't now, I'm never gonna get them. And sure enough,
You should have bought them.
man, the last thing I need is another pair of shoes right now.
Yeah, but look at those.
They say "rad" on the back.
That's perfect. You
Yeah.
should have bought them.
That's all right.
You have any music news, Paul Aspen?
What have I been listening to?
I have some music
There's a
news.
band called Chief State. It's like pop punk.
Okay.
They released an EP last year, and it was so good. They've
Yeah.
never released anything before. Just kind of a newer band, but my goodness, it was just such a good EP. So through COVID, they started working on like an actual album that's going to be coming out here pretty soon. So I'm pretty hyped on that.
Okay.
There's also we talked about Casbo last year, right?
Mhm.
He's been doing a playlist on Spotify called Laugh, Cry, Dance or something like that. But it's just like like 2 hours of just music that he likes. You know, that's
Okay.
kind of like vibey. He remixes some of his original songs in it. So he just posted the 3rd playlist the other day.
That's
so,
rad.
yeah, it's fun. Like Spotify is cool because like you see a lot of stuff on
lot of
Spotify
collaborations.
that like, or not Spotify. I'm sorry, SoundCloud. You see a lot of
Yeah.
stuff on SoundCloud that like you can't get on Spotify or anything else. You know, so it's pretty fun.
I I have a news and then I have something I've been listening to. So I talk about St. Paul and the Broken Bones all the time. Tedeschi Trikes is another kind of in that vibe. Well, they are both performing in Denver in the end of July. I got tickets.
Did you?
I'm going to see St. Paul and the Broken Bones. I told you
Yes.
if they came anywhere close,
Yes.
I was going. Well, my buddy Mark, brother of the Leaf of ours,
Yeah.
I got him turned on to St. Paul, and he called me. He goes, dude, they're performing July 31st in Denver. You want to go? Done. So we're going to hit up some
So
cigar
good.
lounges the next day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm so
So,
glad
yeah.
that's happening. Like
Yeah.
for you and as a country. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, same.
Yeah.
Both. And both things. But, dude, it's been since I found them, I was like, I want to see them live.
Yes.
Because I hear they put on a hell of a show.
Oh, I can imagine. And
I'm going.
when did they start touring? Do you know?
I don't. I can look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because depending on like where they're at and like their tour, you know, I mean, if they're like just like starting.
Here's the thing. I can get an extra ticket. Do you want to go?
I think I have a wedding at the end of July, so I probably can't. Yeah.
Balls.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take pictures. And the other thing is, Harry Styles, who I literally have a bit of a man crush on, if I'm honest. I'm a big Peter Gabriel fan. Any classic rock I'm a big fan of. And Peter Gabriel did a song called Sledgehammer. It's actually one of my favorite songs of that era. And on the Howard Stern show, Harry Styles and his band cover Sledgehammer.
Oh wow.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. So I've been listening to a lot of like he does some like he did Landslide with Stevie Nicks at one of his concerts.
Oh
Like,
really?
He's such a collaborator.
Yeah.
And he's such a he's a force, and I love that. I think that's what I like about him most. But
Yeah.
so that's the music I've been listening to.
So good.
Yeah.
I've been really listening. I've pretty much only been listening to the iconic summer playlist recently.
I have as well. I've been listening to it a lot
Yeah.
because I just want it to be.
It's that time of year, man.
Yeah, dude, it's been 40. We actually got up to almost 50 the other day in Big Sky. So I
Nice.
put the sunroof on the work car and I put on iconic playlist as we're coming down the mountain from
Yeah.
Moonlight. It was cool.
So good.
We have some coffee news.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So I made the executive decision for Paul and I because we talked several of the podcasts about Drive coffee because it comes in gas cans. It's all driven, dry motorsport, everything racing.
Yeah, it's very car oriented.
Very car centric for
Yeah.
sure.
Which I really love brands that just kind of like,
yeah.
this is what we're
it says
doing.
Drive on the box.
Yeah.
So I made the executive decision and I purchased 2 of the gas cans of coffee.
So Hugh has vicariously becoming a coffee snob, which is fantastic.
I am actually. I want to get my own Chemex.
I am very much struggling to open this box. So I haven't opened this yet. This came like
Last week.
Last week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
You got it?
I haven't opened it yet. Figured we'd open it on air.
Yeah. Because all those, 10-year-olds are making millions off of YouTube from unboxing shit. Maybe we should start.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Ooh, look at all that pack.
Oh, dude.
What is... Look at that. What
That is so cool. Ooh, it has a brewing guide on the back of it.
What? Let me see
Yeah.
that. And look at that. Marisol, who packaged it, said, "Thank you, Marisol," with a smiley face.
Nuh-uh.
Hand wrote that.
That's dope.
Packed and verified by, thank you, Marisol.
What?
Refrigerate to 33. Oh, that's nitro. Okay. So they also do nitros.
Mm-hmm.
Auto brew. Look at it. So auto brew, which is like just a drip coffee pot. I have to put it here. It says grind like sand.
Mm-hmm.
Grounds 3 tablespoons, 24 grams. Water 3 cups, 24 ounces. Brew time 5 minutes. Pour over. Grind like kosher salt. 5 tablespoons grounds. 1.5 cups of water. Brew time 4 minutes. And then it has instructions. Chemex, grind like kosher salt. Grounds 6 tablespoons. Water 3 cups. Brew time 5 minutes. And then, of course, French press, coarse ground. 5.5 tablespoons, 3 cups of water, 4 minutes. That is so cool. And enjoy 10% off your second order using the discount Thank You 10. That's cool.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so rad.
That's cool. It's a little, so I don't know if you guys can see that. Little cool little thing there.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah. That's a lot of... Oh, that's
Yes.
So that's Joshen,
Zoshin.
which is actually a limited edition from them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a little more money,
Yeah,
but
it's
that's okay.
Tanzanian.
Yeah. It's a light
I don't know if
blend,
you can
right?
See that? Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Put the roast date on the back. Is roasted 310. So.
Single origin in Tanzania. Yep, 31021.
Yeah, this is our roast in Le Mans.
Yeah, which was a good starter, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I wanted to get some coffees that weren't like, because initially I got sucked into the branding and I was like, oh, I want like Le Mans, and I want like, there was another one that I wanted just based off brand, and I thought like,
Well, I told you I wanted the Jim Clark one because I'm a huge fan of Jim Clark.
yeah, I think
If you
I
don't know who
almost,
Jim Clark is, turn us off right now. I'm just kidding. Just Google it so you're not a schmuck. But yeah, so I did the same thing, and then I was like, wait a minute. You know the blends.
Yeah.
You know the regions. You know the origins. I'm going to let you choose, and
Yeah.
I'll get it.
yeah, because I thought like branding first, and then I thought like, wait a second, like
Same.
I really want like the coffees that are going to be good, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that Jim Clark was like a Brazil or something like that. So I wanted to get like 2 different kind of regions.
Well,
so
I'm excited for
Tanzanian
these.
and Colombian
And
is
what
really
we're going to
good.
do is we're going to split them up. So I'll have 50% of each one. He'll have 50% of
Yeah,
each
so
one.
then maybe next episode we will like give our reviews of like what we've done.
I'm going to be French pressing mine. You're going to be probably... Well, shoot, you have some coffee news.
Yeah, so I'm going to be both doing the Chemex and use my Bambino, my Bravo Bambino.
You have a Bravo. And we talked about them on the podcast.
Yeah.
And now you have one.
I have one, courtesy of Nicole King.
Yep.
Shouts
for
to Nicole
Christmas.
King.
That was
Yeah.
great.
That was so nice.
Always
of her.
shout outs to Nicole King.
Always.
Love that woman.
Infinite shout outs to Nicole King. Yeah.
Dear, like deal.
Yeah.
Like seriously, what a dear.
Yeah, so that was a really, really nice thing that she did for me. And yeah, so I've...
Did you see on the side of this? It has the track on the other.
Oh, no way.
It has the map, the track map.
That's amazing. It's just really intentional.
Yeah, and the golf livery colors.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's super cool. And it comes in like this little tin.
Which we're saving.
This is the this is the thing that like you don't want to throw this away, you know? This is something that you want to hold on to forever.
No, I'm going to start storing
know?
my coffee in it.
Yeah. It's so good.
It is. So there's our coffee news.
Well, so I'm 2 months in with the Bambino,
Uh-huh.
3 months into the Bambino at this point. It's been a good machine. I
Good. You
use
got it
it
dialed in.
I use it several times a week. Yeah, I think I need to get a different grinder because I don't think my grind size goes fine enough, really. So
Maybe you have to up that quality a little bit to get a nicer grinder.
Yeah, so I think it needs to be just a little bit finer. But I've kind of did some workarounds to kind of make it extract a little bit better. The basket that it comes with, so typically like baskets go inside portafilters, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what the water streams through.
Okay.
So typically there's a lot of little holes in the bottom of it, right? This one had like one little center for all the coffee to come through. So that was really weird. So all of the coffee is channeling itself into this one thing, right? So it's going to create a very uneven extraction, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that would. Yeah. Okay.
So, So I ordered a different basket. It was like $20, but it made a world of difference with the extraction. World of difference. So I'm really happy about that.
I'm super excited you get to do that in your own kitchen.
Dude, it's so much fun.
Yeah. It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's a blast. I really need to like look at getting a different grinder just specifically for that, which would be nice because like with the grinder that I have now, like I always have to change my settings, you know, from drip to espresso, you know, so it's just kind of a pain. Whereas I could just like fill the hopper full of
and
espresso.
Then just adjust it as it goes.
Well, I just leave like I have one espresso and one regular, which is
there you go. That's cool. That's the dream.
Complete first world problems. Like, oh, I have an extra grinder for my espresso
it's important
machine.
To you.
You know? Yeah, it is.
You know?
It's very important to me. But it's a nice little machine. It heats up in 10 seconds.
Wow.
So you turn it on and it's already ready, you know.
That's cool, dude.
Which now I'm like, now I need to get a different kettle because like I turn on the water, you know, on my stove and it takes like 15 minutes to heat up, you know. Whereas you get like a fellow kettle and it's hot and
quick.
The same amount of time.
So this is cool though because you're expanding your kitchen hardware too.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm
all about like I'm trying to be more intentional with my life in the last 5 years. You know.
Yeah.
So like this is kind of one of those steps of intentionality. You know, if I'm gonna do this, I really want to do it really well.
You know? Yeah.
And instead of like rushing that process, just like this garage, you know, like I've been very intentional with it, but I've also waited for the right opportunities, you know, to get the things that are actually making an impact in it.
This has gotten better.
It has.
Now that the ice kind of melted.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah, I think that's great. And I think for you, coffee is such an intentional thing anyway. Mm-hmm. Like it's how you serve people, literally.
Right.
And so you're very not only protective, but you're very particular about it.
Right. Exactly.
And so I'm excited to see I can't wait to have a cup of coffee from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make you one.
Another coffee news real quick. I had Rail Line for the first time. It was really good.
Yeah.
I had a Doppio. See, that's another thing. You've changed me. Because instead of just getting like a iced coffee or whatever, I got an espresso, espresso. I didn't have anything in it. I sipped it. I swished it. Like I took it in.
So good.
Yeah, it was really good. You've changed me.
That's amazing. You've changed me.
Well,
I never would have like.
You've changed me for the better. I've changed you for the worse. So it balanced out, didn't it?
I mean, like cigars and alcohol is always something that I wanted to get into, you know, and I just didn't have that kind of like knowledge of how to get into it, and so
that's a good segue into alcohol news.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's this really cool place in Big Sky called the Standard. It's a cocktail bar I frequent, and we were fooling around with some of my recipes. And the head bartender has asked me to guest bartend probably in the summer.
Oh, really?
So I'll be guest bartending at the Standard in Big Sky. I'll let you know because you'll have to come down for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll be fun to take some pictures and have fun, you know.
For sure.
But yeah, so we'll have like 4 of my. I hope to have like 4 of mine on like a specialty menu.
Yeah, dude.
And then just do their menu too. And
That'd be
I think
so
it'd be
cool.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's I mean, there's always those things that like like for me as a barista, if I wasn't a barista, I'd still want a barista at some point. You know what I mean? I still want to find ways to like
I do
make
miss
coffee.
it.
Yeah.
I miss it. Yeah. So that's a cool little fact there.
I love that.
Should we talk about cars?
Yeah, let's talk about cars.
Talk about cars.
Yeah.
I love cars.
We have confirmed this afternoon that the Mach-E is a fish.
Yeah. The Mach-E, the Ford Mustang Mach-E, but also Mach-E is a fish.
Yes.
The Mach-E roll. It's a sushi fish.
Yeah, if you say it fast enough, it's
Mach-E.
Ford Mach-E.
And the reason we talked about this is one passed me yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was very fast. It was very quick.
What color was it?
It was gray.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good gray?
Huh?
Good gray?
Oh.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't like a light it was like a medium, which I didn't really appreciate. I like a dark gray. I enjoy a lighter gray.
Sure.
But the medium gray was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It still troubles me that they labeled it M Mustang. It still bothers me.
It bothers the shit out of me, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But I shit when we talked about it on here. I shit on it. I shit on it for like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And I saw one in person, and by God, if it wasn't actually good looking, it was good looking.
Yeah.
Having said that,
they're good looking cars.
They're good looking cars.
But let's call it something else. You know, like. Are they really that uncreative to where they're like, this is an SUV that's all electric and we need to sell
a different
them?
fish. Name it a tuna.
Name
it a
name
marlin.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
name
not
it
a
whale.
Mach-E.
Or
actually, I don't
dolphin.
think.
Name it a dolphin.
Mach-E. Like is that Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach-E.
Mach-E.
Yeah, I saw one and it was actually somewhat attractive. I wouldn't own one, but it was cool.
Yeah, they Volkswagen's come out with their new shit, what is it? The i4 or whatever it is, the all electric SUV.
Oh yeah,
It looks nice.
Yeah, it's good looking.
Yeah,
that's just it. I mean, all these. I mean, that's the future.
Yeah.
So we always talk about like, oh, this new EV that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty soon it's going to be all EVs.
Sure.
I fully believe that.
We're gonna translate into someone's coming out with a gas car. No way.
Well, no
a
way.
gas
What?
car? Yeah.
Those rebels.
Yeah.
Those they're going to revolutionize everything.
I am a little concerned about like the future of EV because like I didn't think about it until I talked about Toyota's statement about it. When the CEO said that they if every car was electric right now in Japan, they would run out of electricity by the summer.
Well, everybody would. We would.
So like what are we doing to provide for that? You
we're
know
not
what I mean?
yet. We will.
Yeah.
But right now we're not.
So what happens
we're going
when-
to get to that point where we realize that we need a better infrastructure, and we'll make those changes because it's industry. It has to happen.
Right.
But right now, no. And Elon Musk said the same thing. I listened to his podcast, the second podcast he did with Joe Rogan, and he was talking about the new Model S Plaid, which is an upgraded Model S.
Right.
Less than 2 seconds, 0 to 60.
Yeah, that's nuts.
He was saying that when you're in the intersection, before you leave the intersection, it'll be at 60.
That's so bananas.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it also has an extended range. It's up to like 550 now.
Jeez. That's
So
nuts.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, if I could drive $600 miles a day in an EV,
Right.
I'd have one.
Sure.
Like if I'm going on a trip, I could drive 600 miles, park at a hotel. I'd have one.
Right. Exactly.
I'd have one.
Yeah.
But it can't. But the fact that we're getting there.
Sure. Yeah, because here in Montana, like Billings, all the towns are islands.
Yeah.
There's nothing close. It's not like the
and
East
a lot
Coast
of them
or the West
don't
Coast.
have EVs yet.
Yeah.
Like EV charging ports.
Right. Whereas there's gas stations all across the way. So, I mean, if you're driving here to Bozeman or if you're driving here to Missoula, like in an EV, you would have to charge in Bozeman. Mm-hmm. You know, so if
well, and the thing of it is I think when we talked about the infrastructure, I think the infrastructure will rise to meet the challenge. I think we're going to see that. I think we're going to see fast charging islands, if you will, like gas stations. Like they're going to have the petrol, and then I think you know how they kind of have two sometimes.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have EV stations like fast charging, like 15, 20 minutes. I firmly believe that.
Yeah. You
know, the new Lightning cord. I have a new iPhone 12 Pro.
Right.
And this thing will go from 0 to 100 charge in like 20 minutes because of the new Lightning cord.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, I think we're going to be seeing that with EVs pretty quick.
Yeah.
It'll be a fast charge. You go when you have lunch, you come back out, you're ready to go another 600 miles. I really do believe, and they're solving the problems that have been limited and hindered EVs since the beginning.
Yeah.
Now, if those problems are eliminated, I'd buy one, Paul Aspen.
Yeah.
I'd buy a Tesla Model S tomorrow if it had a 600-mile range.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When I could afford one, but you know what I'm
sure.
saying.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if I could
absolutely.
afford one, I'd buy one tomorrow. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're fast. They're so fun. Autopilot is a thing.
Yeah.
You know,
which is weird.
It's a great car.
Yeah.
And you know me, I've always been sketchy of him. I've done a lot of research on him lately because I've been kind of digging into Elon Musk a little bit and just kind of listening to his philosophies and stuff.
Yeah.
He's on a whole other level.
Yeah.
He's a savant. I really do believe that.
I mean, I would own a Rivian tomorrow. I don't care the range.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't to hell with the range. Like,
they're coming.
They're so sick. I would own a Rivian in a heartbeat.
I'd love to have a new Hummer. Those new Hummers are gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah. Do you want car news? I've got some links. I do want to. I want to start off with this.
Yes.
The Sabine Schmidt link. If you bring up the link.
Yeah.
We lost a motorsport, the Queen of the Ring.
Yeah. Truthfully, I didn't know very much about her.
Well, being a Top Gear fan. After Jeremy, James, and Richard left Top Gear, that first it was three guys. Like the first next season, Chris Harris and she was one of the hosts.
Oh, really? Okay.
And she did a lot with the three over the years. Like she can't. I mean, she was passing supercars in the Nürburgring in a hopped-up transit van.
Seriously?
With Richard Hammond screaming in the passenger seat. You can watch the video.
I barely remember that episode.
But she was truly a marvel.
Yeah.
She was a pioneer, especially for women in the sport. And the crazy thing is, she was 51 years old. She died of cancer.
That's so awful.
And to me, if I were a motorsport, like Jim Clark, sad that he died because he was on the height of his career.
Yeah.
But, on the high, But he died taking a corner.
Yeah.
In a Lotus.
Right.
That's the way I'd want to go out if I
absolutely.
were a motorsport enthusiast or somebody who was that big in motorsport. And it just hurts my heart a little bit because she is just a marvel. I encourage everyone to YouTube her running around the Nürburgring. She was the queen of the ring. I mean, they have a petition out right now that they're going to name a corner after her. That's how big a deal she was there.
Good for them. I mean, that's great that she's that they're like honoring her so much. And I honestly didn't know as much about her as.
That's okay.
Yeah.
She's a marvel, dude.
For some reason, my notes are not working.
That's okay.
I wonder if I can sign into my messages and pull up your texts from there. I don't think I can. Let's see if I can remember my password to this. Then that would help out a lot.
But yeah, so Sabine, rest easy, old girl.
Yeah, because she.
And our thoughts and prayers are with the family. I mean, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and her friends. I mean, she was amazing.
Yeah, she was definitely an icon. I mean, the outpouring that I saw on social media for her was just like.
And she was
crazy.
really. I mean, in motorsport, actual motorsport, not just NASCAR. She was a pioneer for women. She really was. Yeah,
they're like some of the girls that I follow on Instagram, like Amelia Hartford and a couple of those people. Like, they were really impacted by it as well.
Yeah. Well, because she was really the first. She was the pioneer.
Yeah. Well, let's just do.
Do you want me to send it to that?
If you just maybe just send them to my my messenger, and then I can pull up on Messenger. Okay. Evernote's just dumb. Useless. Don't use Evernote, anybody.
I don't think anybody does.
I've been trying to switch, but yeah, it hasn't really worked.
So, to Paul Aspen on Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
See, guys, we're way far into this, and we're still having technical difficulties, which proves that you just need a team of people for this shit.
Yep. I don't know what other password I can use for this. Nope. That's like an email that I never ever use anymore. Dumb. I think you had I could talk about some stuff.
Yeah.
So, I think the last episode we talked about Oliver Solberg getting on Hyundai.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did his first WRC race with them.
How'd that go?
Good. He took 8th. So it was cool. The team principal for Hyundai, he just wants to see, he wants to really like champion like the younger crowd, coming up in motorsport. So
which we're gonna have to do.
Yeah. So he gave him a call. I was like, hey, do you want to come drive a WRC car? And he just had no experience in a WRC car, so we did some testing, and it was Sweden, so it was all snow, all winter. But like, I mean, he had one stage win, I think, throughout the weekend. It's fine, it'll come back.
Oh, you just resetting it?
Yeah. But yeah, he had one stage win, which was incredible for being so young and having such a like no experience with what he was doing. Yeah,
8th for no experience. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean he beat a couple like very very seasoned professionals. So it's pretty well.
So yeah, she was 51 years old.
Do you want to click on the link?
No, we talked about it, but that's her.
She was so young.
Yeah,
it's so sad.
It is.
And we're talking about the Yaris.
Yes. Because on a track, and the GTR is nothing to frown about. Mm-hmm. The R35 is a force. Mm-hmm. It's Godzilla. That's what they call it. It's a force to be reckoned with. It beats supercars. Okay. Sure. And the GR Yaris Literally, just over half the horsepower. Beat the shit out of it.
And what, like 4 less cylinders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a 3-cylinder.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's a 3-cylinder. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the GTR is a 6-cylinder. So yeah, it's 3 less cylinders.
The GTR is a 6-cylinder?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Twin turbo, 6-cylinder.
Interesting.
Yeah. So 592 horsepower. It's literally half of it.
And this is just a stock GR Yaris.
Yeah. Wet track with no real elevation change.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah, and it beat it.
I've been seeing a lot of like posts on Instagram of people buying these cars in just all sorts of different colors.
They're cool.
Yeah, they are really cool.
Yeah.
It's one of those cars that I really wish
and
would...
it's one lap, but still.
Sure.
It outran it.
I think it's funny though because like the GTR has not changed in 10 years
at least.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm sure I could turn up the volume on the TV if I would have thought about it, but they're just so cool.
Yeah, and they're quick.
They're all-wheel drive, right?
Yeah, and the crazy thing was that it wasn't a stock GTR; it was the Nismo.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yep.
I really hope they bring this car to the States.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just thought that was a great little tidbit.
So this is on roadandtrack.com if anybody's interested in looking at it. So it's a 12-minute video. I'm definitely going to save this to watch it for sure.
Yeah, do it.
And it's interesting because the Yaris is a manual transmission. The GTR is flappy paddles.
But a very intelligent one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is really cool. I'm gonna definitely watch this.
Yeah, I watched it and it was. If I'm honest, if I were Nissan, I'd be a little embarrassed.
Yeah, of course.
I'd be very embarrassed.
Absolutely.
And the fact that, I mean, this Toyota, I feel like, is coming back into their own of like, just we're badasses and we know it.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah, I mean, they won the manufacturers championship in the WRC. Was it last year or the year before?
Last year.
Yeah. Bananas.
Yeah, I love it.
In a little Yaris, you know?
Yeah, in a little Yaris.
Yeah.
And that Yaris just, it's nuts looking.
Mm-hmm. I mean, after owning like my little Volkswagen Rabbit,
yeah,
I only want a daily hot hatch.
They're fun.
Yeah.
That thing's fun.
Super fun. It's quick.
I've said this before, I've drove the Veloster Type N.
Right.
I've driven some other hot hatches. I've driven a Golf R.
Mm-hmm.
I've driven the John Works Mini Cooper, the last generation, not the newest one. I've driven. There's one more, and it's escaped me. I forgot. But I will say that that Veloster Type M was the funnest car I've driven.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the funnest cars I've driven, period.
Really?
It was a blast. It's just, and it's a bit ludicrous because it shouldn't, you look at it and it shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But it does.
Yeah.
And I love that.
They're good looking cars.
They are.
I definitely love hot hatches.
I would buy one.
Yeah, I really like in the next 5 years I want to get a Corolla hatchback, the 2019, like the new body style.
I want to get an A86 in the next 5-10 years.
A86.
A86, yeah, like a 87, 88
Ooh.
GTS.
Yes.
Yeah. That's gonna happen.
Those are silly money.
What?
Those are silly money.
Well, yeah, unless you find one that's a piece of crap, which is kind of what I want, because I just want to just like Jeff Specs.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to rod one out and just drive the piss out of it like he does, and just fix it when it breaks.
Absolutely.
That's what he does, and it's one of the funnest. I've driven supercars. I've driven really fast cars. I've driven cars with a lot of horsepower, and that A86 that Jeff Speck has is one of the funnest cars I've ever driven.
Did you drive the white one or the
gray one? He said he'd let me drive the right one. I don't know if I ever quite had the balls to drive the white one. But yeah, I love that.
Yeah, there's just something about those analog cars. You know,
I said this to somebody else. I said we're analog men in a digital world, and we are.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, most of the cars I own are old, you know.
Well, and that's what I like. Yeah, we're analog men in a digital world. Let's talk about a couple more things so we can.
Yeah.
I've got the next one. I just wanted to talk about this because I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Is the Ford?
They are selling a Mustang for $140,000. However, it's a Super Snake Speedster. It's a one-off, so it's like if you look at it, it's gorgeous. 825 horsepower.
Holy cow.
But you could buy literally 2 fully loaded Mustang Mach 1s for that price. But look at it.
Wow, it's a convertible speedster.
Yeah, but Speedster is where the back it comes up, you know.
Yeah. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's a wide body.
Who's it built by?
Well, Super Snakes are Shelby.
Oh, so it's just
Shelby American built
it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's selling at Barrett Jackson.
Well, yeah.
In Scottsdale.
In-person debut. Well, that means people. But look at it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
mean.
Really nice looking.
Yeah, could go up. I think it shows the back end. Oh, it didn't. It showed it on. Is there?
Maybe there's some down here.
No,
there's not.
There should be a. Oh, I thought. But anyway, yeah. So it's 138 and some change.
Which is.
That's the base price.
But how many are they doing?
98 of them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's gorgeous though.
Yeah, it's really nice looking car. I like that silver that it's in. Mm-hmm. It's almost like an aluminum.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell's going to pay $140,000 for those, but I think it's dope.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like the canards in the front.
I like that
arrow.
they decided. They're like, you know what? We are going to do a wide body.
Yeah.
Speaking of wide bodies, can you go to Liberty Walk?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm a sucker for old Ferraris.
Yes.
Sucker for old school Ferraris from, the California, the 250 GTO, all the way up to like the 308.
Right.
I love the 308.
Oh yeah.
And the newer GTO and the Testarossa and even the F355 I think is a stunning car.
Oh yeah.
Liberty Walk. This is Emmanuel online for the Ferrari 308. Look at that.
That is gorgeous. Leave it to Liberty Walk to just
and the rondels. Love rondels.
Yeah, you do.
Every car I have on Forza Horizon has almost every car has a rondel. I think my 12-liter Bentley doesn't, but other than that, most of them have rondels.
Yeah.
I love rondels. Look at it.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, and I love the Advan tires.
Yeah, that's stunning.
I mean, look at
that
it.
Side profile is just stunning.
Oh, it's just mean. And those are some big wheels for that car. And I love the 308. Performance-wise, it wasn't the best Ferrari ever built, but I like the style.
Sure.
It's very Magnum PI,
Yeah.
I think that was that Testarossa? No, that was a 308 GTB. I think.
I think it was Testarossa and Magnum PI.
Maybe no. Miami Vice was original was a Testarossa. I don't know. Maybe it is, but I love that.
Yeah.
And it's got flip-up lights, rondel. It's got everything I would need, and I would buy that. I would buy that body kit.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at it.
So good.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
It's on air suspension and everything. Mm-hmm. Gated shift knob.
Which gated shifters are one of the sexiest things in a car, I think.
100%.
Look at that ashtray with the horse on it. That's an ashtray. Look at those manual switches.
So good.
Yeah. Toggle switches, manual switches. I love manual switches.
That's beautiful. And it's like restored.
Yeah, no, they did a good job. But they kept it Ferrari red, which makes me really happy.
The rondels actually do make this car look phenomenal.
It looks phenomenal.
Yeah. This car would be great in black too with the styling.
Ooh, you know what actually I was thinking it'd be, and I never have said, I always despise Ferraris in this color.
Green.
Yellow.
Yellow? Oh yeah, interesting.
It'd look great in yellow. No, I love green Ferraris. Green is not a factory color. If you see a green Ferrari, it's always been resprayed if it's an older one.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody resprayed an F40 in that olive green or that emerald green.
It is gorgeous. Yeah.
Dude, I got to change pants.
Yeah, it does something to me.
Oh, it does something to me. It does something where I can't talk about it on air, or we'll have to, it won't be explicit. It'll be MA for most mature. Mature. It's fine. My mother was going to listen to this too. Jesus.
So is mine.
Really?
Sucker, yes.
Oh, no.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
We're in trouble. We can edit that part out.
Going on.
Yeah,
on.
That's it. Yeah, I really like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is Emmanuel online as well. So Chieftain takes a Range Rover Classic Resto Mod, packs a 700 horsepower V8 in it, lowers it, adds flares. Look at that.
Jeez, that's bananas.
It's gorgeous.
2-door.
And look at the exhaust. Look at the exhaust. It's
Oh,
like
it comes out
the
the
G-Wagon.
back.
Like the G-Wagon.
This is crazy. It looks completely photoshopped, but it looks awesome.
No, you can buy this.
It's got race seats.
Yeah, you can buy this.
That's nuts. It's got wider fenders on it.
Yeah, I love that. So this one doesn't. The one up though has flares on it, and I love that.
Oh yeah. So that one has flares. The bottom one just has wider fenders, like a wide
so
wide
it's
body.
yeah, dude. I mean, look at that.
It's got LS powered.
Yep.
Looks like
Yeah.
all
New bespoke
suspension.
chassis. I mean, look at it.
That's nuts. I want to see some interior pictures because it looks like it's got race seats in it. It's got a cage. It's caged.
However, it's expensive.
200,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not available yet, but no other Chieftain model starts under 200,000. So this one's gonna be. But look at it.
I wonder what.
And I
what
like
else?
that it's the 3-door.
Yeah. What else has Chieftain done?
They're kind of an off-road bespoke.
Oh, okay.
Like
Old
kind of
Broncos
almost like
and Land Rovers and that.
Yeah. They did a Bronco. It was cool.
Are they 4-wheel drive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I think.
It looks like it's got a
transaxle.
Yeah. Interesting. Disc brakes all around.
Oh yeah. Well, you have to. Look at that suspension though. I mean, they definitely built it to still go off road.
Yeah.
But I like. I never thought I'd say this. The lowered profile. This is blasphemy for Hugh S. Hundley. The lowered profile does it for me.
Yeah. It looks really nice.
Yeah, and those wheels are just. I mean, it's the perfect spacing, the perfect wheels, really.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I like the BFGs because they're the all-terrain. ATs looks like.
Yeah.
I like that they kept the lettering on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah. 6.2 liter LS, supercharged.
I don't like the light bar on the front. I think that's a little cheesy.
I would like the light bar in that bottom inlet.
I would like just like regular round like.
You know what would be
lights, you know
really
what I mean?
sexy in though? If they in that bottom inlet,
Yeah.
they put 2 Hellas.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would fit it way better than a
and
light
you can
bar.
do that when you pay $200,000 for a car.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think that's sexy as hell.
Let's scrap the AutoZone light bar, please. Put some actual like cool lights in it.
The AutoZone light bar.
That's what it reminds me of. Like
the
I could go buy that.
AutoZone light bar.
If
You
I'm
know
paying-
what? I'm gonna do something we've never done before.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go on Culture Beast page on Facebook, and I'm gonna go live.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I don't quite know how to do that. Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah. Start live video. Sure. Starting live video. God, I look frumpy. I'm always worried about looking frumpy, though.
You look fine.
We're live, Paul Aspen. Hi, guys. Culture Beast. We're actually recording right now. Little Paul Aspen action.
Hello.
We're recording in the new West. Oh, we're not. What's the Wi-Fi? Let's do that first because it doesn't like me.
It's
Well, tell everybody.
oh my gosh, it's the Netgear 5G extension. EXT.
Oh, okay. The same. What's the password?
Wide Canoe 012.
Any
I didn't choose
capital?
it. No.
Wide Canoe.
It's on my router.
when you go on Wide Canoe, what?
012.
So when you get on Xbox, they pick a name for you.
Yes.
And it's like mine was so appropriate when I just signed up for it. It was Stalled Chimp. Because
Stalled
chimps are
chimp.
evolving, but I'm
Yes.
stalled. And I was like, you sons of bitches, I love it.
I think mine's 9.
Wide Canoe?
Yeah. CANOE, I think it is.
Oh, CANOE. That's right. I put a U.
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah, there it is. Okay, once it connects, I will go back live.
rad.
Just for a second, and then we're probably going to wrap it up. But,
Yeah.
because we've been a good talking for a good flipping
I have a
minute.
little bit
And we
more
go-
of car stuff.
Yeah.
Might figure that out. Ken Block is a free agent now. Did you see that?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought it was bullshit when
Yeah.
I read that.
Isn't that interesting?
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Block is the fact he's a free agent. I mean, it's gonna. We're live now, by the way. Live in the studio. Back. Culture Beast is back. Those of you that are going to listen in a couple of days to the new podcast, episode 21. We just wanted to come live from the studio in the middle of the podcast to say hello.
Hi.
Yeah, in the new studio. Got some Drive coffee, some Willie's. Yeah, and we're really excited about it. So Ken Block is a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's cool. So like this weekend, he's racing the 100-acre rally in a Skoda.
What?
Yeah.
A Skoda?
A Skoda.
Wow,
Yeah.
he's gone downhill.
Well, like the Skoda, the Fabia, like
Those are nice. They're
dude,
cool.
it's one of the most winning. It's one of the most winningest rally cars in history. Winningest, most winning. The winningest.
It's the winningest. The winningest.
I think winningest
It's not a thing.
Winningest is a word.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
We're gonna solve this right now.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Winningest.
Oh, we have a viewer. I don't know who it is.
Tell them hi.
I don't know how.
Winningest. Winningest has to be a word.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's a word.
We're
Paul.
gonna consult Google right.
Oh, here we go.
Now, winningest. Here it is.
It's not a word.
It's a word.
Son of a bitch! It's a word. Informal. There it is. Informal.
But it's still a word.
That's so.
Look, it's
we're
on
going off
the
live
dictionary.
now, but we just want to say hello. We're doing it. We're back in the studio. Thanks for watching.
It's even in Merriam-Webster's dictionary. All right.
You know, I think that's bullshit.
You're welcome.
Oh, here we go.
But yeah, I think it's cool that he's a free agent and he can kind of decide on what he wants to do. And I thought he was gonna go back to Subaru for a little bit because he was posting so much of like Subaru content.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but then I think when Travis Pastrana did his Subaru, that might have turned him off.
Yeah, pretty interesting stuff though.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good for him. I think that, in all honesty, I think that it was a smart move.
Yeah.
Red Bull's been great to him.
Monster.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I think it's time.
Yeah.
You know, because now he's got a ton. I think he kind of wants to get back into motorsport.
Yeah. Ken Block? I mean, he's always been.
No, like racing though. Like
right.
I mean, racing for himself. You know what I mean?
I
would.
I'd like to see him do another WRC.
Same. I'd like to see him go completely crazy and do like a Le Mans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Like a Grand Prix race, or like at Le Mans, like something that's out of his wheelhouse. I'd like to see how he does on the road.
Yeah,
you know, where he's not sliding around and doing barrel rolls and stuff.
Yeah. Because Travis Pastrana did NASCAR for a little while.
Yeah,
which was weird.
Wasn't very good. But
no, wasn't very good at it.
But left turns confused the man.
Is anybody actually good at NASCAR?
I don't know. Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon. Yeah, there've been some people who are pretty fucking good at it.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But to me, it's
I suppose. They won.
To me, it's like being good at yo-yo.
No. See, I used to think that too, but that's 200 miles an hour.
Yeah. And a yo-yo is like doing a whole bunch of twists and turns and stuff. Like
you heard it here first, folks. Paul Aspen takes NASCAR and compares it to doing a yo-yo.
Yeah.
Jesus wept. All right.
I think there's as much skill in NASCAR as there is in yo-yo. No,
I don't think you could win a NASCAR race.
I bet I could.
I bet you couldn't. You want to know why?
I bet I can't do yo-yo either.
Yeah,
so
I bet you can't.
If I did both
at the same time.
Yeah, which is probably
I'd watch that.
It's probably easy.
If there was a feed in your car of you doing yo-yo while doing 200, I would watch that.
I bet Elon Musk is developing his self-driving from NASCAR because it's so easy.
Why? Because it only takes left turns and it just randomly throws itself into walls.
They just put a brick underneath the pedal and they're getting all their self-driving data from NASCAR.
That's amazing. On that bombshell.
I don't think I got anything else.
All right, me
pretty
neither.
tapped out.
Dude,
so.
this is it's good to be back.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's good to be back. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for being homies.
Yeah, and as always, thank you for Paul Aspen.
Yeah. Thanks for the cigars and the alcohol.
You were supposed to say thank you for US. That was going to be a thing.
Thank you for US.
No, it's over.
Man,
let's just
take a minute. Like his coat, the hat, everything matches just so great. Even the cutter even matches his outfit, or his lighter matches the outfit just
Damn right.
Extraordinarily well.
Oh no.
With all the colors and hues, no pun intended.
That was pretty bad.
But yeah, so good. And I don't know when we're gonna record next. Maybe in another couple months, couple weeks.
You never know. I think couple weeks is probably better.
I would like a couple weeks.
I think so too.
We'll see.
I have a good feeling about it.
Yes.
And I think the next one, I've actually thought about this. I think the next one should be abroad.
Abroad? Like somewhere else?
Like Big Sky.
Yeah.
I think we should do a Big Sky edition of Culture Beast.
Yeah, if I can get a weekend.
I've got the place.
If I can get a weekend off.
All you have to do is ask them. You know what? I'll ask for you. People of Mazevo, give this man a weekend off. I'll pay for it.
I have Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays off.
Well, you know what?
Do you have Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays
I
off?
can make time.
Okay. Sweet.
Time.
Well, then I get my axle fixed.
Hurry up.
That is my impending travel plan.
Dude.
Get my axle fixed.
Well, as always.
Yeah. We're out.
We're out. And what is that thing you always say?
Cue the music.
Cue the music.
That's it. Nice. So good.
You want to know the funny part? My mic wasn't on the entire time.
No.
It was. I'm kidding.